Hi, my name is Jamila Medley. I'm one of the folks who were involved in building Solidarity Resource, which resulted in the creation of the Anti-Racist Facilitation Guide to Co-op Development. And I wanted to just take a few minutes to tell you a little bit about our journey getting to develop this tool. We started building it in early 2022. And the US is a multiracial group of co-op developers, labor organizers, consultants, researchers, and educators. And we came together gratefully with funding from the Irvine Foundation to work towards a project that was really inspired by the development of an exciting new union co-op venture underway in California. And so the aim was to create a comprehensive cooperative culture development and training program that would be designed to support union co-op team members to understand the co-op model and the different hats that they would wear as workers, union members, managers, shareholders, and board members. And as our work unfolded, we spent a lot of time sharing our own journeys of working in and towards worker ownership and worker power. And what kind of resulted from that sharing was a recognition that we all had so much that we had learned and a lot that we really wanted to be able to share in this tool. And we recognized in some shared experience in that many, if not most of us, had actually learned so much about what we know related to co-op development through trial and error, because there weren't relevant materials available to us early in our journeys to do this work. So we wanted to be sure to make this hard-earned knowledge and wisdom accessible to folks designing cooperative businesses and or union co-ops now. So much has been learned about co-op development during the last decade, so there is a lot to share. And we want the groups that are self-organizing to form cooperatives to be able to do that without having to hire an experienced co-op developer. And so the facilitation guide is designed to support folks from that approach. It was also developed with co-op founders and self-organized startup co-ops in mind, particularly groups that want to include an anti-oppression analysis in their co-op development approach. So to our efforts in creating the facilitation guide was to try to eliminate barriers that keep people from communities that will most benefit from participating in solidarity economy, from accessing the tools, knowledge, and guidance they need to succeed. We want those folks developing co-ops to have a starting place that we didn't have. Additionally, as we did our work, we recognized that a lot of the tools and information being circulated now, while helpful in many ways, have an ideologically neutral position, which often has, I think, resulted in centering the needs of white-led cooperatives. That means that there's a whole bunch of other kinds of communities who these existing tools don't cover a wide enough basis for, and possibly don't cover enough also for white-led cooperatives that are trying to move towards an anti-oppressive, anti-racist approach to their work. And so consciously, in the facilitation guide, you'll see that our language represents our team's shared beliefs in collective liberation. Our approach is anti-capitalist, and we also seek to call each of us in across race, class, gender, and other identities to recognize our power and privilege, how it shows up where we have it, but also where we don't have it, and to learn to move together in ways that uplift values of care, love, and equity. So this is our offering. The toolkit is not perfect. And you'll find that in using it, there is some pre-work to do before jumping into some of our modules. Not to worry, we'll tell you where to look to get that pre-work done. The facilitation guide covers many important topics and it leaves others out. It is not a one-stop shop for all of the co-op development tools that you'll need along your journey. However, we did make an effort to include resources to help you cover the bases that we did not. So additionally, we also, see this as a journey. We believe that being anti-racist is a journey. And so we released this gift to you all, the facilitation guide, with the expectation that as you use it, we invite you to share back with us what you're learning, what works well, what doesn't, how you're iterating, taking concepts or approaches from the modules and figuring out new ways to present them within your own communities and groups. We anticipate, just like is always the case, some of the old ways and tools won't support us going forward, and that's okay. We see that, this offering is a start, right, to move us forward until the next better thing comes along. So we really look forward to learning from alongside you all. We look forward to opportunities to create other kinds of resources and tools to support your efforts through Solidarity Resource. And we have so much gratitude for having had the opportunity to work together to create this for you. And we really appreciate your effort to give it a try.